Hi everybody, this is David from BE Design and Visualization in Chicago. Today we're going to be talking about caustics. So I'll try to make this very quick, under 5 minutes, and at least I'm going to try to. And I apologize for my accent and my English. So let's just jump into it. What we have here, it's a box that I created earlier, so I don't spend too much time while you watch this. It's just a simple box, and I also have a V-Ray plane. If you go to the materials, this is the container. This is going to be the container of our box. It has simple material, just like a bitmap attached to it. This is a bitmap, just simple bitmap. It's in the fuse map, and I applied it to it. And then we have one for the V-Ray plane. It's just some tiles, and it's gonna basically look like this, simple. Okay, we're gonna go to the settings of V-Ray, and we're gonna enable the frame buffer. To make everything go fast, I'm gonna disable anti-aliasing filtering, and I'm gonna leave everything like so. I'm gonna turn on the V-Ray indirect illumination, the GI. Primary bounces are going to be irradiance map and secondary light cache. Irradiance map, I'm gonna make it very low settings, and for the light cache I'm gonna be using maybe like 400. Just try to make it quick, render quick. 0.5 in here. That's pretty much all for now. Let's just render and see what's going on. Nothing happens, right? It's let's just create a camera. I have a script that I'm running here for creating a camera from a view. I'm not gonna get into that. This is the camera settings. Only thing I'm gonna change is white balance to neutral. I'm gonna leave this to 100. Film speed, it's 100, and we're going to create now a V-Ray sun. We're gonna go to V-Ray sun. We're just gonna drag this down, and okay, I'll just turn that on. We go in the settings, and because this is probably too much, I'll just go down to 0.2. Size multiplier, I'll just make this bigger. It's also gonna give us like softer shadows, and also let's just make this like 12 here. This is just for the shadows, the shadow subdivisions basically. Okay, now let's just render this. This is what we get. We need to add here a plane that's going to be the surface of our water. Okay, and let's bring it up like so. Okay. I'm going to render this one more time. It has no material to it, so we're going to create a material right now. We go to material editor, press Z or L to rearrange all the stuff, and we're going to bring in a V-Ray material, basic V-Ray material. Zoom, press Z to zoom into it if you're using a Slate material editor, which I am. And we're going to make it reflective 100%. We're going to make the refraction go 100% too. We're going to show background here on the viewport. I'm going to turn on Fresnel and make this point, let's say maybe 0.3. Okay. The IOR, index of refraction, I'm going to turn on effect shadows. Okay. And also let's just give it like a little bit of a color, like so. Let's see. And we're going to render again. obviously I forgot to apply it to the material, so we will just drag it over that and press F9 to render one more time. Okay, maybe this is too much here, so I'll just decrease that. Okay, we can now increase the intensity multiplier for the sun. Render one more time. Maybe too much. Let's just do 0.3. Render again. This is much better. Okay. Let's just zoom in a little bit, just so you see exactly what's going on here. So this is our surface water. Okay. Now let's just move the sun a little bit so it doesn't fall on it quite like that. Make it maybe like this. Okay, render one more time. Okay, this way we get a little bit of a shadow going on. Maybe let's just make it a bit bigger. Okay. Okay. And we can go to the camera and change the shutter speed to 200. This is gonna give us a little bit more light. Oh, I'm sorry, not to 200. Leave it to 100. The ISO to 200. Render again. So you get more light now. Okay. Now, as you can see, there is no caustics going on. So to turn it on, to turn on the caustics, all you have to do is just go in the rendering settings or Vray rendering settings. We go to indirect illumination, and we're gonna go scroll down to Vray Caustics. We turn this on, and right away we won't see anything. I mean, anything too much. First thing we will see actually is that the rendering time increased. If we apply the stamps, you know, we can see that obviously it took 13 seconds now, while before we had the 7. So double the time just by adding the caustics, turning on the caustics. In order to see caustics going on, we need to apply a bump map. I'm gonna apply a I'm gonna add a noise map. Let's see what it is. Okay, on the noise map I'm gonna basically increase the contrast a little bit. I'm gonna make this like 15, say, a little bit smaller, and also let's just make this 20 so it's not too much going on, and let's render again, see what's happening. First of all, timing is going up, and right away, besides that, we will see that we get some nice caustics happening at the bottom of our little swimming pool.